What's up, this is Brandon from Atreyu. We're at Groezrock Festival on a beautiful day hanging out with Her Name is Murder Productions. We weren't running on autopilot, but we could feel that was coming. And I feel like as a band, we're very strong in the fact that like bands don't deserve to do that. You know, like your fans don't deserve to see a band on autopilot, and we as musicians don't deserve to have this opportunity. I feel like it was necessary to like live outside of Atreyu for a while, and just like, you know, I have a wife at home, just spend time with her and like live a regular life, you know. So I think what it did was when we all came back together, like it just made, there was that void there for 4 years, and the only reason why we got back together was that we kind of collectively felt that the void needed to be filled again, and we needed Atreyu back in our lives. But I mean, for us, it feels fresh. Like we feel like I've said this before, we feel like we're young again. We feel like, you know, 16, 17-year-old kids, because it's like, for us, the only way we were going to come back was if it was like absolutely on our terms. When we got signed to a new record label, it was like, cool, like we're not going to give you anything you want. Essentially, we're going to write a record and you're going to listen to it and you're going to put it out. Like, you don't get to have any opinion or anything. And they were like, sounds fucking cool. Like, we believe in your band. I don't care. Like, they didn't hear a note of music till the album was finished. So that kind of faith was awesome. And even like with playing shows, it was like we used to just play every show just because we thought we had to. And now it's like we only play what we feel is right and what feels fun for us. And it's cool. It's like a whole new like perspective on being in a band. And so far it's very freeing and gratifying, you know, to like do things our way. We wanted to do something that no other hardcore bands were doing, and like we always wanted to sound like nobody else. I feel like that's always been a goal of ours, and we have such an eclectic, like, kind of full of inspiration throughout the different members of the band that like that's why we don't sound like any other bands, because like I love fucking punk rock and pop and fucking hardcore and metal, and Dan loves 80s classic rock, and fucking Alex loves fucking old school punk rock. Everyone loves everything. So I feel like for us it was always never really a pressure to fit in. It was more so a pressure to like stand out, you know. Our roots run deep, so it's kind of thing where like you can't just throw away things, something like that, and you can't ignore, like none of us can ignore our past. We accomplished far too much and created something far too big to like ignore forever.